Hello! Beer Barrels and Blockbusters here. I mean, that's not my name. That's the name of the show. My name is Dustin Martin. Hello! I already said hello. I know. But I'm saying it again. Good start, dingus. This is the podcast where we break down beer styles. We go in depth and discuss the style parameters, history, what have you, and get all nerdy with it. Sometimes we talk about movies too. It happens. What can I say? But today we're going to try something different. We're not going to talk about a beer style, but we're also not going to talk about movies. What else could there even be to talk about, you might be wondering? Are we finally going to talk about how Pope Gregory's disdain for cats led to a massive escalation of deaths from the Black Plague? Well, no. I'm going to save that one for my other podcast, Pope Talk. For this one, I wanted to do something else beer-related, but I also didn't want to make the show more exclusive to beer nerds. I want this to be a show that everyone can get into. I don't want to be another beer snob being snobby about beer, which led me to the idea of making fun of beer snobs. Not in a mean way. I mean, this one is probably going to seem mean to most people, but we're just taking the piss. If you can't laugh at people who take things way too seriously, then you're probably one of those people, and you're definitely not going to like this episode. So the premise of this one is simple. Thomas and I are going to find some of the most egregiously pretentious beer reviews out there. We are going to read them to one another, and then we are essentially going to rip them to shreds. But again, we're just having a good time. Some people get so wrapped up in reviewing beer that they forget it's just beer. Beer is supposed to be fun. When you get to the point that you're bringing a fucking beer journal to the brewery, you've gone too far. So we're doing this to remind people that beer is not to be taken too seriously. And hey, who doesn't like to be told that the thing they're super into isn't that important? People love to have their hobbies belittled, right? Whatever. There are a few great resources for finding beer reviews if you want to play along at home. Beer Advocate, Rate Beer, and Untapped are the main three, I would say. Some of the reviews we read are going to be glowing recommendations, and others are going to be angry rants. Either way, it's going to be fun. Let's get into it. This is Beer Barrels and Blockbusters Reviews.